Hello, Black people, and this is Eddie again, 3 times in one day. I am speaking to the brothers mostly. I'm really speaking to all Black people, but here lately it seems that, well, not even just here lately, but Black men seem to have some special attraction to the police. And the videos I've seen of late have been so disturbing to me. And I've even had a little, I don't even know the word, kind of anxiety about the police. And I don't want to have that. And we shouldn't have that, because even though we live in a society where the police are meant to protect and serve, they're not necessarily protecting and serving us. Excuse me, let me turn this music down. So seriously, they're not really protecting and serving us. Even when we call them, they're not really protecting and serving us. But I just wanted to pose a question. I like posing questions. Brothers, how much emotional energy are you giving to the police? And I ask that question because I think we're all really learning that wherever our energy flows, our attention goes. Let me get it right. Wherever our attention goes, our energy flows. That's right. Wherever our attention goes, our attention, not tension, attention goes, our energy flows. So if we are having these anxious feelings about the cops, which we're well within our right to do, especially the men, if we're having just really negative feelings where they're concerned, and again, in light of all the things that have happened in our history since Europeans set foot on the shores of this country, we're well within all of our rights to feel some kind of way about the police and about the way Black people, Black men, Black women, Black children have been treated in this country since that event. But I believe it's really time for us to begin shutting down some of the emotional energy that we're directing towards the authorities, the current authorities, because I do believe they're temporary. I believe everything that's going on right now is temporary. I believe that so many of the things that we deal with right now will go away. Not tomorrow, but they will go away. But giving all of this negativity so much energy is really detrimental. You can be smart about something, and in being smart, be cautious, because we should always be cautious and be aware of our situation, be aware of the people that we're around. But we can also be smart and understand that we are the architects of our lives. We are actually creating the existence that we are living right now. And in saying that, we have to take our power back. We have to have a proper understanding of who we are. We have to have a proper understanding of how powerful we are, because we are powerful people. And once we use that power to negate a lot of the problems that we go through from day to day, our lives will improve. The hard part is believing that this is true, because we have the history of our ancestors in this country to look back upon, and it's been a horrible history. We don't really have a great present life, so it's difficult to say, okay, yeah, I have all this power and let me focus it and use it for good. I understand that. It took me a long time to recognize that the longer I dwelt on all of the negative forces that were going on around me, and the longer I dwelt on all the negativity that was in my life, the longer it stayed in my life. So I I have all but stopped. I mean, there are days I still have negative thoughts. I still go through things, and it is what it is. But I think if you meditate and you focus and you work towards changing your mindset and understanding that you can draw good into your life and understanding that you can ignore a lot of this negative stuff and it will truly go away. There's things in my life, or that are no longer in my life, that once I put them in the proper perspective and I realized they weren't as big as I was making them, and they slowly dissolved away, and it was a great feeling. When I started focusing on the things that I wanted in my life, I didn't, for once in my life, I didn't go, oh, but I don't deserve it, oh, I'm never going to get it, or, I didn't even do that. I said, you know what, this is what I want, this is what I deserve, and I put that intention out into the world, and I kept focusing on that good part. Whenever I thought about it, I thought about the good things about it. And I don't meditate as much as I would like to. Hopefully I will get into that. But I make an effort to keep positive thoughts on my mind. I make an effort to always put good energy out into the world. And I've noticed lately that I get a lot of it back, and I'm so grateful for that. But it's that we have to have more of a presence of mind. We have to really focus on rebuilding not just a society for us to live in. We have to rebuild ourselves. And that's a very important task. I don't even want to attach any negative words to it, and I almost did. It's an important task. It really needs to be done. We have to rebuild ourselves from, if we're sailors, from stem to stern, from head to toe. We have to rebuild ourselves. It is what it is. So, brothers and sisters, but mostly brothers, please pay attention to the amount of energy that you're focusing towards the negativity and towards the cops and all of those things, because what you put out in the world, you do get back. So please be mindful of that, and please put out positive thoughts. Please put out positive energy. Please do good things, because that will bring all of those things back to you. I'm tired of looking at YouTube videos where my brothers are being brutalized. It really bothers me, and it bothers me even more because I know I can't do anything about it. And please, I don't know what else to say. I want us all to be safe. I want us all to be healthy mentally, physically, and emotionally. And I think the beginning of that is that we have to take back our minds. We have to come back into our right minds, and we're not there yet. But we're going to get there. And that's, I believe that. I do. I believe there's so much positivity, happiness, joy, redemption even, on the horizon for the so-called black people, not just in our country, not just in America, but all over the globe. Thank you for listening. Peace and love, black people.